We're joined by Big Ten Player of the Year and unanimous choice for the Sacramento Kings front office, Nik Stauskas on Kings.com. Nik, I know it's been a whirlwind for you for the last couple of days, but take us back to what kind of emotions you were going through right before the draft and what was going through your head.
Before the draft, there was a lot of nervousness, just not knowing where you're going to end up, and going through this whole process, you just get anxious to figure out what city you're going to end up, who's your teammates going to be. So a couple hours before the draft, I was definitely nervous, but excited at the same time to hear my name get called.
Adam Silver announced your name, and then the very next step, you do your handshake with your dad. What was that like, and how long has it taken you guys to practice that?
Me and my dad have always had handshakes throughout our whole life, so we just figured we would do something on draft night, and we thought of it the night before. We wanted to do something, so we took a couple minutes to think of it.
You partook in a Google Hangout right after you were drafted with Kings fans. What excites you the most about the way the Kings use technology?
It's just the fact that this is like a 21st century team who's really trying to do everything they can to get the most advanced stats and kind of have fun with it. That's what I feel like that's what this whole technology thing is about. And I was wearing the Google glasses yesterday. Those are cool. So I'm excited to be a part of a place that really uses technology a lot.
Kings chairman and majority owner Vivek Ranadive said that at last season's training camp that Chris Mullin won the three-point shooting contest. That was one of the reasons that he drafted you, that he liked that pick. Does that put any pressure on you to win it this year?
It puts a little bit of pressure on me, but I'm pumped. I don't think I'm going to lose this one, so I'm excited to get there.
But in all seriousness, what's it like going into an organization where you get to work with Mitch Richmond and Chris Mullin?
Those are two, big-time shooters and big-time players in the NBA. So, the fact that I'm going to be able to work with them and, speak with them on a day-to-day basis, I'm sure it'll help me a lot.
Coming into the off-season, you have Summer League coming up next, but what aspect of your game have you really been trying to hone in this off-season?
In the off-season, since the season ended, I've really just been trying to, tone my ball handling and, still working on my shooting, but also just getting stronger. So really my overall game, there hasn't been anything that I haven't been working on.
Your freshman year at Michigan, you were known as a deadly three-point shooter. But how important was it for you to come back that next year and prove that you have an entire skill set?
It was very important because, if you come into the league as a one-dimensional shooter, it's really tough to get on the floor and tough to make a difference because you only do one thing. So it was important for me to really show people that I had other parts of my game that I was capable of having success in, and I'm glad that Sacramento approved of it, and I'm happy to be here, and hopefully I can bring those same kind of skills to this team.
Have you had a chance to think about the way you fit in with this Kings ball club?
Well, they got a lot of young talent on this team, and obviously they've struggled the last couple of years and they haven't made the playoffs. But I'm a guy that can immediately stretch the floor and make plays for others. So I'm excited to see how I fit in with these guys.
Thank you, Nik, and good luck this year.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks.